Alright guys, I'm going to try and be loud here. I got to figure out the volume with the new computers. But this is section view for number 13 on the sheet. Sheet should be up in the front of the room. Let me get rid of the top and just do a normal view and then walk you through on changing it. I'll get rid of these. Alright, so normal view, your front and your right are going to be normal for this. Your front view should be relatively easy for you guys to do. You've done multi-view drawings. Your right side one, these wings on each side are 1/2 inch thick right there. They don't go all the way to the top. That's why they don't go all the way to the top. The top view, if I bring up my width from my front, 1/2 inch thick. And then where this circle extends past the wings, it's going to come out. And then the circle is going to come the inch out past it. Bring the other side up, connect, trim, there. Bring up my hidden lines for 2 circles. Make sure I get the right spot. One side's the same as the other, so I'm just going to use mirror. Then these inside hidden lines for the big hole in the middle. Alright, now section view is cutting something to show the internal details. I'm going to add a section line where I'm going to cut it. So I'm just going to change this horizontal center line to a section. And then I want to add arrows showing which way I'm going to view it from. So I'm going to go insert. We made a block already. Click on the arrow. Click OK. Now that one's big. Let me go options. There we go. If I go through this way, I should be able to scale it. It's moving with me. Opposite corner. So I'm going to go arrow is going to go down. If you can't scale it by moving the mouse, if you select the arrow and do scale or click on that point, then you can move it with the mouse that way too. But one arrow, select it, copy, grab the base point, put it over on the other side. Alright, these arrows are basically saying that I'm going to be looking down on this cut. So my section view is going to be in the top here. Some of the stuff, when it's cut through, I can completely get rid of. So these lines that I'm deleting and trimming, don't need anymore. All of these, if I cut right through this middle section, I'll be able to see all those lines. So they'll be object lines. Now, I just want to add hatching where anywhere it's solid and being cut through. So I'm going to do my hatching in dimension. Go hatch. My toolbar will change. I'm just going to do ANSI 32 for the pattern. There's other ones. There's certain ones for different materials, like concrete. There's a brass, different ones, brick. Just use ANSI 32. It doesn't tell you the material. So this first section is solid, so I add hatching. This next section is an empty hole, so no hatching. Solid, empty hole, solid, empty hole, solid. So that is the section view for 13. I will do the dimensions right here so that you have a frame of reference. I have the 6. Here to here should be 1. Both sides should be 2. Height of the wings, 1.5 inches. Thickness, 1.5 inches. This should be a 1/2 inch. Got that height. Do center to one side, 0.75. Move this so it doesn't overlap the drawing. Move that out so dimensions don't overlap. Now if I do my radius, I got that one there. Do my diameters, do the 1/2 inch and the 1 inch. Last one is the 2. Alright, that's pretty much all the dimensions I need. Might be a little bit different than the paper, but if you got all these, you're good. Before you switch to your layout and print out, make sure your layers are what they're supposed to be. Dimensions are dimensions, object to object, center center, all that good stuff. One last thing, for section views, you don't have to worry about hidden lines. Sorry about that. Don't have to worry about hidden lines, and you don't have to worry about center lines. Alright, it's just showing the internal details. So I'm all good with this one. Click over, double click, and that one's good to print.